Yo, what up? Yeah, we're a little slightly early. We're gonna go ahead and knock this thing on out. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday to everybody. Yo, what up? Yeah, we'll turn this down. My bad. What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Rose Armstead, hi. You're first. I see you. Strawberry Taffy, hey. Shirley Terry, hey. Wanda Coxia, hello. Gloria Williams, hi. Archer Palmer, hi. SD Warren, hello. Jamelia Ward, hi. April Pearson, hi. Hi. Veer Dockery, hi. Hi, Kelly, what's up? Thank y'all for being here. Love you guys down. Thank y'all for being here. I know everybody hit the like button. I don't even have to ask because I just know y'all just be handling y'all business like that. And I love it. Okay. Patricia Peaches Gordon. Hi, Laura Eden. Hi, everyone coming in the chat. Let's get into the show because that's what we got to do. Tanasha Harris, hi. It's Cookie Dough, hi. What's up? Y'all be picking. I brushed my teeth too, and I ate some damn. Anybody down with the lemon pepper wet wings? Oh my God, that's like everything. Lemon pepper wet wings is everything. All right, with some blue cheese, chunky blue cheese dressing, chunky blue cheese dressing is everything. And I'm gonna be tasting that shit in my damn teeth because I brushed my teeth, but I feel like there's still chicken somewhere. I know we have braces that shit just be hiding. But yeah, somebody said yes, I love them. Oh God, it's everything. Lord, I thank the Lord for lemon pepper wet wings from Wingstop too. From Wingstop. Oh girl. Oh my God, they're good. I just ate some before I came on live because I be trying not to eat after 8:30 because that's I'm training my body not to be doing that, to be eating late like that and then laying down. No sir, no ma'am. I'm gonna go work out one more time before I go to bed. I'm gonna hit my shower and that's gonna be it. So I don't like eating and laying down. That's not healthy. So I be trying to get it in for 8:30, child. 8:30, 8:45 to be the latest. And that's a wrap. Okay. I just drink water throughout the night. And that's a wrap, child. So let's get into it. Somebody said, yes, honey. Don't sleep on them lemon pepper wet, okay? Yes, God, because we like them wet. No, it was I said flats only here too. I like the flats. I don't know. I like a mix. I like a mix, flats and drums. I do like them both, flats and drums. So yeah, that's what's up. Okay, I see some lemon pepper fans in the building. Yes, God. Let's get into the show. Love and Marriage Huntsville review. All right, season 9, episode 8. Stirring the pot over drinks. I don't know who be doing these stupid ass titles for the show, but that's what it is. All right, Shenanigans and Reads. That's how we do. Somebody said, yeah, they like the flat wings too. Yeah, okay. Yes, child. Yes. Let's get into it. All right, so the episode begins with Ken and Trish. You guys are still at the party with Ken and Trish. Everybody's still there. The kids and everyone are there at this graduation party where Ken does this shady speech, excluding Marquez, okay, after he mentions Marquez's kids, and Marquez then steps up and says, hi, I'm the father. Like, nigga, you're not about to be sitting here up and just making a speech and acting like I'm not standing here like I'm not their father, regardless to the fact that my money ain't long as yours to do all the things that you can do. The least you can do is acknowledge him. And I feel like that was fucking disrespectful on Ken's part. He continues to do that. And I keep saying, the one person that can stop all of this is Trisha. She won't do it because I feel like she does things to appease Ken because she knows it'll piss him off if she stands up for Marquez because y'all know you got to be adults about it. Bottom line, you had kids with this man. That's who you chose to be the father of your children. You still have to acknowledge that. I don't care if Ken came in, is buying sneakers, paying for the light bill, all of that. Even if he cracking your back just right, baby, that's still their father. And to diminish that, I don't like it. All right, so everyone kind of looks after Ken says, hi, I'm the father, because like I said, Ken wanted Marquez to just kind of roll with him saying, hey, my family, my kids or whatever, and not acknowledging Marquez. So everybody just kind of looked like, what's going on here? Because you can kind of tell the absolute tension in the atmosphere after that situation and that particular conversation took place. All right, so everybody's feeling a little uncomfortable after that because it's given that they're low-key behind the scenes trying to be fighting and arguing. All right, so Ken goes via confessional and says that you don't have to come to my crib and act like it's your crib. I don't think he was doing that. I think he was acknowledging the fact that he was a father. So here we go, deflecting and using the fact that he's at your house and trying to pretend it is his house when no, he's just acknowledging that he is the father of those children. All right, so he says that it's my space, all right, and it's my family too. So be respectful or be a little respectful. No, it's not your family. Okay, this is a family that you once again, as you always do, moved in on and proceeded to claim them because you feel that you do monetary things and you know do little things for them. So you done moved in and you playing daddy, and it's making you mad that the real daddy is stepping up and diminishing your role in their life. All right. So Marquez goes over to his kids. He grabs them and he hugs them and he just holds his kids. And I respect that. Okay. He loves his kids. You can tell he loves his kids. He just can't do as much as Ken can do because Ken has a better job. Now, from what we hear, according to what Carlos King says, that Marquez does have a job. Obviously, you know, maybe it took him a little while to get his money up and, you know, running like it should have been. But I don't like the fact that he did come to the party. He didn't bring him shit. Like you already knew Price, the graduation party. Maybe his money was funny. I'm not sure. Even a card, even if you just bought a card, cards don't cost that much. Even if you bought a card for your daughter and a card for your son, just to show that you love them and to show that you do care. Hey, mom, dad don't have a lot, but here's this card, and just write a very special message in each card for your children from the heart. That means a lot more sometimes than a gift. I love cards. Give me a nice card and write in there. Don't buy the ones with all that shit written in there. You write something in there from the heart. Okay, your kids are of age, they can read. That's something that they would love, your daughter to go back and read a message from her father that's heartfelt. So if you can't buy a gift, do that shit. That's what I would have did. But anyway, so Ken says that he's going to have a conversation with Marquez later on. He says that if there's no results after the conversation, he's just going to say, screw it, which you should have said that before, because you keep coming at him wrong. So he's not going to receive anything that you say, because your delivery be off every time. So Trish is standing back and she's hearing all of this going on, this commotion, and she is telling Ken after Ken walks over to her, Trish kind of whispers, he better be glad that I didn't slap him. And your kids are there. This is their graduation. So this is the attitude that you want to be on. You better be glad that I didn't slap him. That would be assault. And if he chose to lock your ass up and press charges on you, then your long chin ass would be sitting up in jail, and he'll probably have, custody of your kids, because they damn sure can't go with Ken. He's not their biological father. So if you want to be on that energy, putting hands on people, and he decide to take it further, you might want to keep your hands to yourself, baby. Because that, I'm pretty sure, would piss you off for the judge to give them kids to him. And then you got to wind up paying him because you can't keep your hands to yourself, because that's a real thing. All right. So Ken just tells Trish to just chill out after she's heard trying to be a little buck behind the scenes. So, production called it. Now, back at the table where everybody's sitting, everybody's kind of looking like, what the fuck is going on here? What did we come here? what did we come here and walk up on? Because everybody's acting crazy. So Nell and Chris, they get up and they say, hey, I'm about to go freshen my drink, child. Because after all this, they like, child, we need another drink. So DUI Reese, child, he's sitting at the table. And he's kind of opening up a conversation with Melody when Melody mentions the DUI to him, which we all know how this conversation is getting ready to go. Maurice's whole disposition kind of changed. At first, he's receptive. He's like, yeah. So while Mel is talking, because she said, I felt like he was a little disrespectful, and I've been hearing this, So he's listening so that he can react. And I don't like talking to people that are like that. I don't like people that listen to react versus listen to be receptive to what I'm saying, so that you can jump in and kind of take over the conversation and over talk me because you don't want to hear what I'm saying, and you're defensive because you know that you were wrong in said situation, but you want to try to get ahead of what I'm saying to kind of quiet me down so that you don't have to hear your truth. Does that make sense? All right, so Mel is saying to Maurice, says that it's been some interesting conversations, speaking of conversations, it's been some interesting conversations. Maurice is like, oh yeah, like what? So Mel says, speaking of interesting conversations, says, I've had some conversations with people in our group, in our circle, regarding your DUI. Immediately his disposition changes, like, I already know where you're going with that. I'm going to play the clip. All right, if you guys watch my other video, we saw it. We're going to watch it again because we are doing our review. Okay, so y'all know I've been throwing clips in there so you guys can get real time reactions and everything else. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. Let's watch.
There's been some interesting conversation. Speaking of interesting conversation, I've had some conversations with some people in this friend group regarding you and what took place with the DUI and all of that. I felt it was irresponsible. It was embarrassing and disappointing. And I felt like the response the day after could have been more appropriate versus it seemed like it was right back partying. Hey, bottles back up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have in this friend circle, from the beginning, always come off as the one who is the most level-headed. You know what I'm saying? The most intelligent.
One who makes decisions and forms his opinion based off of information that he actually knows.
However, for me too, it's a personal feeling for me because I lost my grandmother to a drunk driver.
Hey, let me stop you there. Do you know anything about what actually happened that day?
The report, unless the report from the police is false.
Okay. Tell me what information you know.
Why don't you tell me you were there?
Tell me what information you know.
Why don't you tell me you were
I was the only one there. That's why I know you don't know any information.
There wasn't an officer there?
Oh, he wasn't there.
So how can an officer do
that? You know that he doesn't know what happened either.
I'm sorry, one second. Your tone right now is very, very becoming very defensive.
Mel, you know what you did? You started this conversation and you told me everything that you think that you know about the evidence of what happened. You weren't there. I think that Melody is speaking about things that she doesn't know anything about. However, in this moment, the good thing I'm finding out is that Mel is also, among all the things that she does, she's also omnipresent and omniscient. And if she keeps working, she's going to wind up being a deity.
You know for a fact you got arrested for DUI.
There we go.
And all I said to you was straight up, based on that, you being arrested, period, for a DUI, I would have liked to have the next day, you being who you are, had given a different response. Or like,
what's my response? What's your response?
I wish you had been like, hey, this could have cost me my life. Like it could have been made something so much better.
This is the issue, though. I'm not going to let your opinion dictate my life.
But I think it would have been nice if maybe you held it a little bit.
Hey, Mel.
I mean, I've listened to your opinion over the years, right?
No, you haven't. I haven't shared my disappointments with you.
I've taken advice from you, right?
No.
So I
don't take exception to her voicing her opinion. I don't want to interject to the point of causing a bigger problem. However, we gonna keep it cute. While you express your opinion.
I'm saying what you're doing is projecting.
I'm not projecting.
No, that's exactly what you just did.
I'm not projecting.
The loaded statement that you said that your grandmother passed because of that, you've associated that with me. And that ain't to say what you've just did is you attacked my character to my face and behind my back. That's who you are.
I calmly started this conversation sharing with you. Hey, I know
you
everybody
started
gonna
with attacking me.
No, I said I know everybody's talking. I said, hey, I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna talk to you. I said, I know everybody's talking.
You said I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna start attacking you. I'm gonna tell you all the stuff I said behind your back. I said I'm gonna tell everything.
Now you're being attacked, Maurice.
This is what you said, Mel. You're attacking me.
I'm not. Get your husband. You know what? I'm gonna go get me something more to drink. I can't do it. You know I ain't attack you.
I'm gonna tell you to your face all of the attack words that I said behind your back.
I'm attacking you.
You said I'm gonna say to your face all the attack words I said to your character behind your back. That's exactly what you said.
No.
Watching Mel and Maurice go back and forth, and Kimmy watching this tennis match, one would think jump in and say something to stand up for your man. And I can tell that she's pissed. But I think sometimes she just rather just like let it be when it comes to Melody, because it's a never ending cycle. We get nowhere, we get no resolve, we get no resolution. And it's like, it's an old dance that nobody wants to play along with anymore.
So let me tell you, Kimmy, before you got here, Maurice's tone came very to the point. I had to say, hey.
No, my tone was the same way that you came at me.
All right.
You started a bunch of negativity. I was doing all right.
My tone was where I came to.
Yes, your tone.
No.
It was the condescending manner. That's what it was. Me and Melody stand where we always stood, right? I understand where she's coming from. She's hurt right now. She's still looking for love, looking for healing. She speaks all the time about being peaceful, yet there's a lot of negativity that comes out around. It is like the cloud of dust, only it's just negativity that just follows her around from person to person.
This is total bullshit. Now, this is, like I said before, Maurice, you are trying to gaslight the audience who are sitting here watching and heard word for word what Melody said and what you said. At not one point in time was she being aggressive in tone. She asked you a simple conversation and you escalated it because you were being held accountable. You are a fucking narc, sir. Just like Martell, just like Marceau. Nobody can tell y'all when you're wrong. And anytime someone can, you're never going to be right all the time. But in the Scott boys' mind, they're never wrong. And you're acting like your fucking daddy. And that's why the motherfucker left with his penguin-shaped ass. Your mother with y'all sorry-ass boys. And she raised every one of y'all bitches to act. And y'all bitches, because that's how you acting like females. You're acting just like your damn daddy who was not held accountable, who walked his ass out the fucking door and left y'all kids, all 8 of you, I hear, with your mother to take care of while he was working shift after shift when he should have had his ass there to give y'all boys some act right and teach y'all how to act as men. So now you guys have grown up to feel like no accountability should be had between anyone, but you be quick to try to tell somebody else what they should do and how they should act and give them advice when you don't want to take it yourself. So bottom line is, Maurice, you were wrong for drinking and driving. You got behind the wheel when you had been drinking and you could have killed or unalived someone, and you did not take accountability for that. I'm going to say it again. You could have unalived someone. So take accountability. Everybody watching that saw you take your ass right back to black and get more drinks and turn up again after you had already been arrested for said DUI. And the only reason you got off was for a technicality. Now, you done had to waste $5,000 of Kimmy's money to go down there and get your drunk ass out of jail because you don't know how to act as a fucking adult attorney. You always like to feel like you're so important that you're above other people and then nobody can tell you shit with your cheating ass, allegedly. According to Shan.
There's some interesting conversation. Speaking of interesting conversation.
All right, so we heard that. Maurice is a whole hot damn mess, all right? Hot damn mess. Kimmy sitting down and trying to throw a little subtle shade and or threat as to say, oh, we're going to keep it cute. I didn't see anywhere where it wasn't being cute. Your husband was the one that was turning up and talking to a male like he talked to you. But because he do it to you so much, Kimmy, you didn't see where he was wrong because you're used to getting yelled at. You're used to having the aggressive tone. You're used to getting, reprimanded like a child by your husband. I'm just saying. He was wrong. And they want to sit back and because it's Maurice, they want to sit back and act like nobody can check his ass. But I would have told him exactly how Mel told him. You were wrong. You were wrong, sir. You hit a whole car. You could have unalived somebody. And because you think you this attorney who ain't never tried no fucking case, you are wrong. And you're not above reproach and being told that your ass is wrong. And if you feel that way, you should not be on earth because no one on this earth is perfect. At some point in time, you're going to F up and somebody going to have to say, hey, get you back in line. Okay. But if you are above that, yeah, you are never, ever going to grow. You're going to always be the damn narc that you are sitting there with no accountability, but want to run and try to sue somebody when they hold you accountable because that's the type of person you are. All right. Destiny's sitting there staring, like she trying to get in this situation. This ain't have shit to do with you. You could have sat there and sipped your drink, Destiny, because you inserted yourself and you want to run to the confessional and put yourself in the middle of it. You ain't got to say shit because bottom line, Destiny, your life is effed up. Go and sit in your damn storage room and figure out why your life is the way that it is. Figure out when you're going to pay LeBerick and figure out why you effed up your marriage and your ex-husband had to go out here and get several paternity tests to figure out why your whole ass can't keep your legs shut. Let's move on though. Okay. That's what you can do. Destiny sitting there looking like a ghetto superhero with that damn Timu wig on. All right, so moving on, honey. Marquez says that he is not messy, but he wants to be transparent. Now he walks over to the table to where everyone is sitting, all right, and he says, hey, can I sit with y'all? This kind of breaks up everything, the tension or whatever. They kind of take their focus off of Bill and Maurice. And they're kind of focusing now on Marquez. Y'all know Marquez. You never know what he's going to say when he enters the room. And he is kind of making small talk, saying that he came in and that sometimes he's being emotional, but he wanted to reintroduce himself because when they initially met him and encountered him, he was on some other shit. So he's like, hey, let me reintroduce myself. I'm Marquez, and I'm not the crazy nigga that y'all think I really am. All right. So Destiny's kind of staring at Marquez like she's got, like he gonna be her next sneaky link, okay? I was like, ooh, Marquez, you better watch it because Destiny do have a history of being with the men on the show, girl. Anyway, so Marquez, he says that he is not trying to be messy, but he wants to be very transparent to everybody sitting at the table, which was Chris, Nell, Lance, Kimmy, and DUI Reese, including Melody, who is looking at him like, dude, what are you talking about? Okay. Now, Marquez's son kind of walks up and was standing behind him and kind of listening in to try to see what Marquez is saying, while Marquez is just kind of going on and on and on, and everybody's just looking at him like, dude, why are you here? So his son then walks up to Marquez and pulls him to the side to tell him, look, Dad, chill. You ain't got to be doing that. Don't be telling all our business like that. Like, it's really not that serious. Marquez was receptive to that. And after, Marquez was sitting there saying that he has been feeling a lot, triggered a lot about stuff that Trish has been doing. So of course he's sitting back hearing that about his mom, because he loves his mom and his dad. So he didn't feel like Marquez should have sat there telling their family business to everybody at the table. So again, Marquez was receptive to his son, asking him not to do that and for him to chill. They kind of embraced each other, and they kind of went on. All right. So Nell and Chris says that Xavier, which is Marquez's son, kind of maybe felt embarrassed about Marquez kind of airing out their family business like that. All right. So Ken then pulls Marquez aside to actually have a conversation. All right. We're going to look at the clip for that. All right. So I can save my voice a little bit because we got to do a show tomorrow too. Jesus. And I'm contemplating on if I'm going to go live after this. I don't know. We'll see, because I hear Wanda, and I saw that Wanda child. She done been acting a fool. So I got to see how I feel after this. All right. Let's get into this clip though. All right. Where Marquez and Ken have a conversation. I got to catch up, y'all. It's so much going on in these YouTube streets. All right, here we go.
So,
you know how we didn't have the best though. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it. I don't really like us not being able to congregate in a manner to where it's not awkward, bro. You have the issue, you have the problem, right or wrong. I don't have a beef with you. I keep telling you that. I don't have no problem with you.
You good, bro. You got the kid, you got my dog, you got the house, you got the girl. So I know you're not thinking about
this. See, that's where you're wrong.
There's no hostility.
Hold on. That's where you're wrong, bro. Like, I told you this last time we talked. I'm here to assist you.
But we don't talk though.
Don't you want to know what's stopping us from getting to know each other? You, bro. These conversations, if they're not going to push us forward, bro, what we need to talk about? Because eventually I'm going to just get tired of damn talking. My job is to take care of this household, take care of them kids, take care of my kid, keep making sure I'm putting food in this damn house, making sure these bills get paid on time.
Once again, he claiming somebody else's kids. You don't have any kids. Now he's claiming a woman who he used to mess with, which is another woman's child. So now he's saying my kid. You claiming Marquez's kids. Now you said take care of my kid. You don't have no kids, sir. You can't make kids. I ain't trying to be mean, but he just have this ownership when it comes to other people's kids. He just have this, and then he has this attitude of how dare you check me for saying my kid, knowing that's not his damn kid. That's weird.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. There's nothing in this world that can keep me from my kids, bro.
For one, my question is, can you have kids? And even if you can't, when you come across people.
Y'all see how he looked at him like he wanted to go through him. My question is, and Marquez said, my question is, can you even have kids? Did you see how big his eyes got and how he looked at him like he wanted to go through him? That really bothers him. Ken may not ever admit that shit, but it bothers him that he could not have kids and that those kids aren't really, if he could make those kids, if he could snap his fingers and make those kids really be his kids and to get Marquez out of the way. See, he's mad because Marquez won't go away and just let him play daddy. Did y'all not notice that? Ken is upset with Marquez because Marquez will not just go away and allow him to play daddy. See, the other women that he was messing with, the daddies weren't around, so he could come in and just be daddy. He could come in and play dad, and nobody could say nothing and they'll check him. But Marquez is like this little bee that just keep buzzing around and will not go away because he loves his kids. He just can't provide for them like he wants to. He's getting his footing. He got a job now. So he's going to be able to be in his kid's life a little bit more. And it bothers Ken because he don't have full range like he did with the other women that he moved in with and took over as being a father. Let's continue.
People that have children, it's almost as if I feel you want to overcompensate. And it's not because it's about me. It's because you don't have your own biological children.
No, listen. I'm going to tell you what it is. As a man, you have obligations and you have duties. You take care of them no matter what the situation.
How I was raised is when a man comes in someone's life, then they obviously have an initial conversation with the man who is the father of their children first.
But you got to be present, though. You got to be present, though.
No,
I think.
How the fuck he gonna be present and you running back there grabbing a pow, running him off when his kids are in the house? See, this is the gaslighting and bullshit that I don't like. Because Ken knows very much so what he's doing in this situation. And he always uses the go-to of you can't provide for them because he knows that he can one-up him in that situation. Are y'all catching this? Thank you, Ken. for paying the light bill, for buying shoes, and making sure the kids got food. Thank you for doing that. Okay. And Marquez should probably thank you for that as well, because he's not in position to do it. But the problem that I have for you with you, Ken, is that is your go-to that you continue to use in order to try to shame this man and to try to make him go away so that you can have full range of his kids and do like you doing that other little girl that's hanging around saying my child. That's not your child. You can't make kids, and it bothers you. So you use little slick remarks to try to get back at Marquez, and then try to use this theory of, you're not there to provide for them, so I came in to help. Nobody asked you to do that. You did it because you wanted to, and you knew there was a package deal when you got with their mother, like you did with other women who have children, because that's all you date is women with children, because you can't have them, and you need to be able to move in and feel needed. And you want to feel needed. You have not gotten over your issues from when you were a child, and things happened to you as a child. We're not going to say it on here. You already admitted it. You admitted it. You didn't have a good relationship with your own dad. So you're trying to come out and be something that you never experienced. It's something that you're lacking in your life. And you're trying to find it by dating women who have children because your childhood was fucked up. So you're trying to live vicariously through children from women that you meet who are their fathers have walked away from them. So you want to come in with your cape on and act like you're super dad to kids that don't belong to you. That's what I'm seeing. And you want Marquez to give you a pat on the back, and he won't do it because you put yourself in a situation you wanted to be in. But you keep trying to punish him because he don't have the money and the means to do more like you are, which makes you feel like you are more important to his children than you. Let's continue.
Marquez has a little bit of, I'm not going to say hate.
What up, Snatch by Diego?
I would say maybe a little jealousy. I don't know if Marquez actually appreciates and understands the quality of man and the caliber of men that his kids are, allowed to have in their lives. It takes a strong-willed person, a disciplined person.
Bitch, it's given that you are a narc. It's given that you are coming off as self-absorbed. Thank you again, nigga, for buying some eggs, cheese, and bacon and a few Jordans, nigga. And a little bit on the light bill and gas. But nigga, you not all of that. I follow you on social media, in case you didn't know. And every one of your posts damn near be subliminals against Marquez, their father. So if you really love those kids, you wouldn't disrespect their father. He brought them into the world. Had he not in their mama, nigga, you couldn't play daddy. Let's continue.
It takes a devoted person to especially take care of another person's kids, So, yeah, for sure. I was definitely throwing that shot at Marquez.
When you're not present, you allow me, the outsider guy, to build a relationship with you not being there. And what happens with that is Zarya goes to school and talks about me and not you.
And cause you heard daddy the day after Father's Day.
But what is he getting out of telling him that? What is Ken getting out of telling Marquez that? It's a dig to make him feel less than and to make you feel like you are more than, because the kids who stay in the house that you moved into, you're trying to make him feel like the kids is calling you daddy and they just ain't thinking about you because you ain't doing shit for them because you are. It's messy, and I can't stand the subliminals, and I don't like the way you discount their father.
Whose fault is that?
I feel like it's Trish's fault.
No, that's your fault, bro. You're not there.
It's absolutely Trish's fault because she don't stop this shit, and she can. But she enjoy having two men fighting over her. And you got women that's like that. Trash ass biatches that sit up and watch two men fighting over them when all you got to do is say, hey, bottom line is he is their father, Ken. No disrespect towards you. Thank you for everything you're doing for my children. But bottom line, he's their father. He ain't got his shit together just yet. But guess what? I need you to step back a little bit and let him get his shit together and allow him to still see his children, because that's what he needs to do. I feel like maybe Marquez need to go through the courts and enforce his parental rights so that this motherfucker here can back down just a little bit. Because when the law get into place, when the courts get into place, see, there's no legal ramifications in this situation. So Ken is just running fancy free and doing what the fuck he wants to do because there's no legal, but now that they filed for the divorce, it is contested. So I'm not sure what they have in the legal paperwork to where Marquez is asking for this situation to be contested. I think that I think that the courts need to do something with paternity to where Ken needs to shut the fuck up and allow Marquez to come and get those kids and see them when he feels like it. And don't be running back there getting no pow trying to run him off. That was disrespectful. And I would have pressed charges on his ass for doing some shit like that to me. Because I'm on the attitude of don't pull it if you're not going to use it. That's my attitude. Don't pull it if you're not going to use it. When this man come over there to see his kids, don't go pull no weapon on him and them say, you don't come and see your kids. Bitch, do you think he want to come over there after you did some slick shit like that? Hello? Do you think this man want to pull up and see his kids when you threaten him with a weapon that could take his life? You want him gone that bad to where you would do some shit like that. That tells me you don't want him around. Because suppose that weapon would have went off when you pulled it on him trying to prove a point, Mr. Muscle Man. Because if you can beat his ass, what you pulling a weapon for? That's my thing. I digress.
It's actually, you know what? It's all our fault.
No, it's
So,
not.
I'm
Bro.
telling-
About being present. It's about who's there.
Bro, I'm present every day, bro.
It's hard to step in a place to where you're trying to accommodate another person and they're not doing their job. So you're trying to work for two. You're trying to do your job and trying to do their job.
You don't feel like you owe me anything. And be honest.
Nah, I feel like I'm compensating for some you didn't do. Her losing her mom and her daddy, and then you running off and leaving like you couldn't be there for her. And this, I feel like I'm taking.
But let me hold on, wait.
Let me.
My thing is you speaking on the situation that you got one side from. You heard that from Trish. You didn't hear that shit from him. See, my problem is why you didn't have a sit-down conversation man to man with him when you first came in, like he said, and get the gist of both sides of the conversation. So you only heard what Trish had to say because she's bitter, because she's mad, because he left. It's going to always be two sides to a story. So I get it. That's your woman. But be a man and realize that there's always two sides, baby. Sit down with this man and you guys come to a adult resolution to where it can be amicable when he come around and it's understood you're the father, but I'm going to be here to support in ways that I need to because I put myself in a situation with a woman with kids. Am I telling y'all right? You just assist. Anytime he come around, don't overtalk him. If he's talking to the kids, don't overtalk him. If he's giving them direction in a certain way, don't overtalk him and try to tell the kids something over him. He's their father. I don't like shit like that. I don't like shit like that. I just don't like it. I don't like it. It's wrong.
Say this.
See,
I do want us.
But who can say that I wasn't there for you though? I saw your mom, your sister, and your dad all dead on the grave.
You know you wasn't
Tell
there.
me how was it?
Are you serious?
Where was I?
You admitted yourself.
Where was I?
What 1 minute you gonna admit it? 1 minute you.
Admit
what
what?
state of mind are you in now?
Oh, I'm sober.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because now you're feeling about bullshit.
How you gonna ask him what state of mind you're in when you just left the bar? Y'all see that? How you gonna ask him what state of mind he's in? There's another deflection. When you just left from porn, you were drinking, sipping. What state of mind are you in, Chinny Chin?
You already admitted. You already said. You
Tell
know.
me how I wasn't there.
I don't want to go there.
How? What?
So I just
See,
want this.
but these are the things.
This is inappropriate conversation anyway when you have guests at your house. This is not how you act when you have guests at your house and your children are within ear's reach or being able to listen to this conversation with their father, who you say don't ever come around. He says that he does. The least y'all can do is be cordial and this conversation be had at another time. You're supposed to be entertaining your guest. You're supposed to be entertaining your guests. At no point in time am I going to be sitting here arguing with nobody when guests are at my house. Entertain.
I mean, he talking
I'm gonna let her
about.
be quiet.
He talking like, oh,
She's
no,
not my girl no more.
He said, yeah.
Baby, just
That's
baby.
disrespectful.
Go
With that
over
being, hold
there.
on. Okay, with that being said, since he said that, so like, no, I'm fine.
It sounds like you got a little too much liquid courage right now. Right, Ken, whenever you're ready to finish this conversation, I'll be quiet. Go ahead, finish.
I'm just saying, that's not why I came over here. I came over here to say I just want us all to be kosher. That's what I was going to say. Until you start blabbing off at the mouth like you all the time.
But baby,
I was
listen.
I want to say my
go over
piece.
there.
Kitty, let me say what I was going to say. I want us all to be peaceful. I mean, he out here telling folks that I'm not signing the papers when I got them bitches notarized the other day. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah,
That's tough. Let's take a shot at that. Everybody, get your cup.
fine.
Get a cup. Let's get a cup.
I'm gonna let you check your girl.
No.
I'm gonna let you check it. Go hit the gym. I know you like to work out. Go hit. Take some of that energy out on them weights.
He said take it out in the weight room.
just started going crazy as usual.
Have a seat. And Trish, you know you be throwing your little shade all the time.
When somebody voice elevates, damn it, mine gonna elevate too.
Hey Trish, ain't it a celebration?
Yep.
For the kids.
Yep.
For the kids.
Yep.
For the kids.
Yep.
But I just said he elevated, so I elevate.
No, you didn't have to.
I believe Trish still in love with him because she get triggered too easily.
Somebody just said you were still in love with your ex-husband.
Oh, it's a current.
First of all, Destiny, shut your ass up. I don't think she need an interpreter. Do Trish need an interpreter? Did you see a hearing aid when she sat down? Bitch, that means she can hear. She ain't need you to say, oh, she said that, yeah, she think you're still in love with him. Now you're trying to instigate some bullshit. She heard very well what Mel said. She said it loud enough for her to hear. Why are you speaking once a damn again? You want attention so bad. This girl will use any moment to attach herself to what Melody have going on, whether it's arguing with somebody else. She got to jump in because she wants direct attention from Mel. That's her way of trying to get Mel's attention. Destiny.
No, they signed papers. I thought you said he hadn't signed the papers yet.
Oh no, he ain't some papers. I did.
Yeah, he don't even know yet, right?
I just told him.
Oh, I told you not to tell him at the party. Girl, God damn.
So immature. She's so fucking immature. That was the wrong time to do that, obviously. Like I said, that's your kid's party. That's your kid's party. And I felt like that was very, very much so irresponsible of her as a mother, because that's just some things you just don't do, and that's one of them. Okay, again, she's the one that can stop this, but when she is being on the level of petty that Ken is on, neither one of them are going to be able to think rationally and be grown-ups about this situation. You just said you want to be cordial, and then you turn around and throw shade. Like, which one is it? Which one is it? But Ken got stung by Marquez. That stung his ass when he said, what is it? Because you can't have kids? When he mentioned the fact that he couldn't have kids, that stung him because his whole disposition changed. He shut down. He was lost for words for a minute, but he had to come back. What he always come back with is that you can't provide for the kids. All right. So next scene is Tisha, Kimmy, and Trish go to meet up at this wine spot where they're going to also have dinner as well. Tisha surprisingly arrives first because we all know Tisha is always late for everything. Everybody will already be there minutes before, and Tisha will arrive late, but this time she was first. Kimmy child comes walking up, honey, with her freshly sprayed Billy Ocean curls, honey. Then Trish then follows, child, with this damn bodysuit on, with the Ric Flair tassels on the side and the Marge Simpson bun, child. I was like, what the fuck is she going with that on? And some damn flip-flop sandals. Kimmy's kind of looking Trish up and down, like looking at the body, because she was serving body. No homo. She was serving body in a little bodysuit. So Kimmy kind of gives her a hug to greet her when she comes in. And Kimmy's kind of looking at her up and down like she was looking at Tisha when they were in the DR, when she was kissing all up on her. I was like, oh my God, are you trying to add her into y'all swinger situation right now? But anyway, girl. So Tisha goes via confessional prior to them sitting down. She said that it seems like I kind of missed out on a lot of fun. She said that, yeah, she says that that's not it seems like I missed out on a lot of fun. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you kind of did. According to Shan, you missed out on a lot of fun. Y'all remember Shan, child, from that interview. Shan was like, yeah, she been Maurice. So, and Maurice, yeah, I think you did miss out on a lot of fun, Six. But let's go ahead and clock the rest of this. So Tisha says that I missed out on Trish and her husband, meaning Marquez, and all the action. Y'all know she can't talk for shit. That took place at the party, because Kimmy had already given her a heads up on what was going on. So she said that she missed all the messy mess that went on. And she was sad about that because Tisha likes mess. Y'all know that she liked to be in the middle of stuff to instigate it. So Kimmy asked Trish, upon them sitting down, was she actually recuperating from the graduation party? Because as you guys just know that we just watched them having this little knockdown drag out back and forth. There was so much going on with Kimmy and Maurice and Mel having their situation, and then Marquez and Ken having their situation where Trish jumped in the middle and it became a mess. So Tisha then says to Trish, I'm sorry that I missed the party. Okay, I'm not sure where she was. She didn't say where. So Kimmy says to Tisha, she says, yeah, you missed her, honey. And then Tisha asks, did the real Trish come out, the one that we've been waiting to see all this time? So Kimmy says, yes, that Trish child was in rare form. So they're going back and forth about that. Trish then says that he was actually striking a nerve with me, meaning Marquez. It's always somebody else and not Trish child. So Trish then explains the drama with she and Marquez. to Kimmy, to where Kimmy then says that Marquez is very chatty, and then tells pretty much everything that's going on with him. So then Tisha asks, is he an attention seeker? Is that why he does that? So Trish then says, yes, he is. And he's very sensitive and emotional. Okay, child. He is emotional. I ain't gonna lie. He be crying way too much for a man, child. I be like, ooh, please stop this damn crying like we at a damn funeral, child. When they gonna bring the body in? That's how I be feeling. When he start all that damn crying, I be looking back like, child, when they gonna bring the body in? Because this feel like a funeral. So then Kimmy says that Trish was being real feisty, and even sunned Melody as well. So they're kind of building up the conversation to get to where the three of them are getting ready to bring Mel into the situation to talk about Melody going off on Maurice about this damn DUI. All right. So Kimmy says that yeah, she was about to go down now, and then she goes like this, like she's about to go down the road, like popping people because everybody was acting up. So that's what Kimmy's saying. So then Trish says that it kind of pissed her off when Mel kind of told her that it's kind of built up sexual frustration between she and Marquez. So she said it pissed her off when Mel said that. So it's getting to them getting ready to bring Mel into the bullshit. All right. So then Kimmy asked Trish if she talked to Melody since the girls' trip. All right. Says because Melody was asking a lot of questions. This is what Trish is saying. Trish is saying, well, Mel was asking a lot of questions, and Kimmy agreed about her and Martell after she says that she don't really care about what happens with Martell anymore. All right. So Trish then says that Mel was asking if she went to her house during the time that, that she was separated from Martell. Did Trish come to her house? So Trish then explains the conversation that was had between she and Mel when Tisha and Kimmy is just sitting there kind of eating it up and laughing like, ooh, girl, keep telling me, girl, tell us all of it, girl. And they're kind of making faces and rolling eyes as Trish is talking. Kimmy goes into confessional and said that Mel didn't have all these questions in St. Thomas, but then she has a lot of questions now. Says it sounds like you really care, Mel. So she's throwing a little subtle shade because she's still in her feelings from where Mel was reading Maurice down at Trish's party about his DUI. Okay. So Trish says that Mel grilled her about the Maurice situation and the DUI as well. So Kimmy frowns up like, what? Tell me more. So then Kimmy then goes on to say that she's grilling everybody out here, and I don't understand why she continues to do that. So then production rolls tape where Mel and Trish were talking about Maurice's DUI, where Mel was asking Trish a series of questions. Was he driving? Who was too drunk? How many drinks did he have? So on and so on. So Tisha then says that I don't like that Mel tried to insinuate something else actually happened with the red lipstick with Maurice, like to try to say that he was out cheating or with another woman. So let's go ahead and play the clip. Let's go ahead and play the clip so that you guys can see and or hear in real time, girl, what was said. Because baby, I was like, I know the hell they ain't sitting up in here talking about Mel. See the little they sit up and gossip and then get in her face and then be on the fake shit. I don't like it. But let's get into it.
I didn't want to say that part, but the feisty girl over here,
she came out.
She was saying Melody as well. She was like, I'm about to go down the road and just, I did tell Melody her. I said it's about to be a domino effect.
She was like, yeah, she said, because I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you.
Because they were pissing me off.
I mean, I think about resentment, that's sexual. What you talking about?
Oh, no,
hell no.
But you've talked to Mel since the girls' trip.
I have. She started asking questions that made me think, like, you say you don't care, but you do care. She was asking me to describe the house.
Describe her house?
Yeah, I'm like, wow. I know how many people I trained at home.
So describe the house that you went to when you saw her.
I said, yeah, it was a long ass road.
She was trying to see if it was her house.
Which house did you go to? Because one of them you would definitely remember because it's about a 15 minute drive up.
No, it wasn't a long drive because I went to the deer. Or I went to hit an animal or something out there.
They out at nighttime.
So that doesn't give I don't care.
It does not.
I don't know. Like, she didn't have all them questions in St. Thomas when we were talking about it. But you got a lot of questions now. So kind of sounds like you care. Kind of a little bit you care.
Well, Mel was grilling me about the Maurice situation.
She grilling everybody, and I don't understand why.
Were you there whenever Maurice got arrested that day?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Why y'all let him drive?
I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Driving, I thought everybody was okay to drive.
Oh.
No one seemed that drunk to not drive, in my opinion.
In your opinion,
Yeah.
Did y'all go to another club?
No.
Well, I didn't like the fact that she was trying to insinuate something more was to it.
Because
she was like, he had red lipstick on his shirt.
They say he had red lipstick on his lips.
I don't believe that. I believe that's some extra stuff.
Did you see the mugshot?
Ain't no red lipstick out here. People be lying.
You see the red?
No.
You don't see the red, then you're colorblind.
I don't see it.
She talked to me first.
She didn't mention the lipstick at all.
No.
Maybe she was afraid to bring it up to you.
Why? You're my friend.
Maybe she didn't want the Baltimore Kimmy to come out.
But that's my thing. I will receive it better if you're my friend trying to give me honest
like you're concerned
feedback.
versus being messy.
Correct.
I get you.
That's my point. If you think that that's a sincere issue and you want to bring it to your friend's attention, tell me why you're talking to me. But no, that doesn't happen. It never happens. So at that point, it's obviously not out of concern that she's expressed that. Her plight in life is to figure out everybody else is cheating.
We did agree that if we have an issue with one another, we're going to talk to that person about it.
Hence the reason she should have said it to me, you, and not you. That's how issues start.
It is.
Damn.
My thing for her, you hate when people make assumptions of you based on what they saw on social media. So don't do it to other people.
I don't really know Mel that well to say that she could be hypocritical, but listening to the ladies, I do not think Mel can handle a dose of her own medicine.
I'm not feeling this ghetto I dream a genie look, but go off.
I do not.
So that means you're going to have a conversation with her and let her know that that's what's cool. Don't be trying to insinuate, he had lipstick. So what you trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was with somebody else. Like, that's not okay. So,
which is humorous because he was with me.
Shan says she was with him. Are we going to acknowledge that? Oh, go.
And you.
I was there.
Won't you?
That's the humor. That's the humor because they think they know. Lord have mercy. I cannot with these people. I didn't want to.
What the hell was Trish wearing? Ghetto, I dream a genie. Abracadabra chin. That's what we want, child. Next scene, child. Chin. Yeah. So Nell and Chris, they meet up at this nice sword place where you kind of like sword fight to actually talk and kind of get this party together. They're trying to get together. They have their 30th anniversary coming up, so they're trying to talk about some party. They could have left this scene out, to be honest with you, because Nell was kind of acting mad weird, a little bipolarish a little bit. She kind of go in and out of emotions, I'm noticing here lately. Nell is 1 minute she's fine, the next minute she's in this depressed state. Nobody can talk to her. She's running off in rooms crying like she's having this, nervous breakdown or some crazy shit. I don't know if she's going through some type of mental crisis. I don't know, allegedly. I don't know. Nell has been acting very weird here lately. But Nell was running around, child, this damn ponytail. Why is it that all the side chicks be having these dry ass ponytails? Ariane started this shit. But anyway, Nell was walking around, child. She didn't have no wig on. She had her natural hair pulled back, little nappy ponytail, child, looking like a little third grader, with the fuzzy side chick ponytail. But anyway, so they're there at the place, child. She and Chris, they're sword fighting. Nell is kind of backing him up while they're sword fighting and whatever. Somebody said menopause. And Nell is whooping his ass in the sword fighting, to where she actually wins. They said she won the little victor over Chris. So she was happy about that. She was like, yes. But then when she go to sit down with him, I'm depressed. I just don't know. She's on that mode. I was like, what happened for you from over here to over here? You just changed. It's weird. So they sit down to talk. Both Nell and Chris, they're saying that they recently spoke to Lance, but Chris is saying that Lance told him that they were thinking about canceling their 30th anniversary party that was actually planned for them. All right. Nell kind of looks crazy, which then production rolls tape on Lance telling Chris Fletcher that Nell actually wanted to cancel the party and says that the party will pretty much be, if they have it, that it would have to be downsized. So Chris is saying that, hey, no, it's our 30th is what he's telling, if this is what he's telling Nell. He said, no, this is our 30th. We want this to be a huge event. So Chris is saying, hey, that kind of rubs me the wrong way that you're even considering canceling this damn party, which we already know they had it, because I think the season finale will be the actual 30th anniversary celebration, because all the cast are going to be there. Minus, I think, Melody. All right, so Nell says that she's sitting there acting all somber, and she says that well, yeah, I did say that, you know. And then Chris said, well, why did you say that you want to cancel our 30th anniversary party? So Nell says that she's been kind of stressed out. She says that little Chris, their son, the one they've been having problems with, has been locked up 3 times, y'all. Damn, Chris. She said she paid 3 times, all 3 times for him to get out of jail. She says and it was very, very costly. So she says that kind of cut into her budget that she had for, you know, stuff like a party or whatever. So Chris says, well, it's still we, you know, meaning it's not just your money because you're spending this money. It's not like it's just on you because we're married. It's we. Okay, so he's trying to explain that to her. She's still in this somber mood, looking all sad. So Nell says, you know, as a female, with a 30th vow renewal, she says that you kind of want it to be done a certain way, meaning she like nice, upscale. She wants it to look nice, like she put some time, effort, and money into it when she invite people, and she doesn't want to downgrade and or undercut having all the best of the things that she wants because it's her 30th. She don't want people like, girl, they cut down on this right here, and girl, that look like some Party City bullshit over there. She wanted to look nice and elegant. So she says that she has a lot on her list to do, but she says with everything that's happening lately that she does not see it happening. Okay, so Chris is kind of feeling the way that Nell is in this somber mood, and he's just trying to talk to her and talk her into still having this party. So Chris goes into confessional saying that he's kind of feeling away since Nell is, you know, in this mood. He says that, you know, my wife, she's very beautiful. She's a beautiful mother. She's a doctor. She's a business owner. I was like, a doctor? Where'd they come from? When she become a doctor. So he said that 30 years together, he said that we're actually going to celebrate. We've been together 30 years. Yes, we are going to celebrate. So he says that she deserves it from me and she deserves it from the kids to have this party. So Nell, she's still sitting there looking all sad and disconnected when Chris says that he feels that Nell's mom not being there to celebrate with them maybe bothers her. So he brings that up. Nell almost starts crying when she says that nobody actually understands because she actually used to talk to her mother every day. She was very close to her mother prior to her passing. All right, so production then rotate back to Lance asking Nell, does she want to still have the party? And Nell says that she feels that that she's talked herself out of having it because she wasn't in the mood. She says that, you know, my mom was actually dying around our 25th anniversary. So she kind of she's been reminiscing about her mom, and it's kind of got her in the mood to where she doesn't want to celebrate because it makes her think about her mother. All right, so Chris is trying to still encourage Nell to have the party and to kind of get over her grief and to get out of that mood because they were just having a good time. So Nell says that she is tired of grieving. She starts crying. She gets into this mode. She stands up, walks out while Chris is talking to her. He stands up to follow her into this other little room that they were at. The people who were there, that's over the like sword fighting thing, they're looking at them like, what is going on here? Because Nell was fine just 5 minutes ago. Then she gets into this mode where she's crying and she's running off into this room just like in a panic state. So Chris is asking her if she's okay. She says that she don't want to talk about it, and she's just still crying, and she's still walking away from him. So Chris, like I said, he continues to check on her, and he then says to Nell that she don't have to actually talk about it no more if she doesn't want to, because then she starts spazzing out. And, you know, when Nell starts spazzing out, child. So Nell was in her moments, child. So Chris was trying to calm her down. They kind of leave that scene, and we go to the next scene. They could have left that shit out, to be honest with you. I get it that she's dealing with her mom or whatever, but I feel like that scene could have been cut out because it was just like, why? All right, so next scene is Trish and Marquez meet up at this ice cream shop to discuss the future of the kids and how they're going to move forward and be cordial in terms of raising them. Now, I kind of like this scene because they left Ken behind. And the reason I said that is because I don't feel like they've been able to make any milestones in their co-parenting, in their relationship. Well, not really relationship, until their co-parenting ship, we'll say it that way. Because Ken continues to be in the way. Every time Trish and Marquez have ever met up, Ken is in the middle. Ken is putting in input. Ken does not need to be there when they're discussing how they're moving forward and what they're going to do with their kids. Now, Trish did mention that her 2 children were supposed to join she and Marquez, but something happened to where they could not be there. So it just turned out to be she and Marquez, which I feel like that was for the best because they haven't had a chance really since forever to sit down with just the 2 of them to talk and iron things out. I'm going to play the clip because I do have it so that we can get through this. All right. All right, so let's play it right there. Oh, hope y'all enjoying the show so far. Let's get into this clip and boom.
No, life is lifing for them.
What's going on? I just talked to this, all right.
So she's not feeling her best.
So then we needed to give her some ice cream to go. You know, we had this celebration. That was my first time being at the house with kind of like at y'all's establishment.
That's the first time we had a celebration there too. That's the first time David graduated there too. So of course it's the first time for all of us.
Okay, whoa. There's a little monkey wrench I got to throw in there, because at the party when Mel was talking to both Trish and Marquez, do you guys remember when Marquez said, I've never been here before, and Trish was so adamant about, yes, you have. You've been up to Zaria's room. You've been here before. You've been here a few times. So now he's just saying that I've never been there I've never been there before, She's agreeing with him saying, yeah, you've never been there before. We got to work on that so that you can be around. Y'all remember that? I don't forget nothing. I was like, first, you told Mel that, yes, he's been there before, for him to stop lying, that he's been all upstairs. He's been all over your house. He's been in your daughter's room. He's been in your son's room. But now you're saying, yeah, no, you've never been there. We got to work on that so that you can start coming around. Weird.
Plus,
true, but it still was kind of uncomfortable for me.
I could tell.
I think a lot of the like anger has subsided, and more or less like now I kind of feel like y'all playing. Like I kind of been hearing stuff and seeing things. And
are you serious? We have never mentioned you until you mentioned us, and then you know me. I'm gonna be an ass. You say something about me, I'm gonna be a whole bitch.
Y'all look. Y'all gonna have to stop talking about me and acting like I'm not a father. Hold on, relax.
You gotta stop talking about us. We don't wake up with you
talking about us. Neither do I.
Yes, dude. You know how many people that came and said, "Oh,
I don't care about what these people got to say." Because
you gotta stop getting emotional and saying.
You triggering now. Understand now. Look, there's clarity now. I get it. So you literally used to do this all the time.
Who cares about what used to happen? It's over with now. I don't care about what happened in the past.
But you should care because you not caring is affecting our children.
No. All you gotta do is show up.
Listen, first of all, I've always shown up, Trish.
Okay, no, you have. Dude, have you lost
tell me. So
are you serious?
So do I not talk to the kids every day?
I said show up.
Why are y'all playing as if I'm not a part of their life and I just left them and I've been gone for 6 years and he's been taking care of them?
No one said that.
Yes, they had. If Ken wasn't in your life, do you think that our children's lifestyle would change? Absolutely not.
Because of me.
Because of us.
Because of me. Dude, are you serious? It's always been me.
It's always been you. Why?
Oh my God.
First of all, just
dude, you just got amnesia. It's always been me.
You to calm down.
Even when you left, I still kept the flowing. I still kept the house flowing. Them kids didn't miss a beat, and I wasn't gonna let it because it's me. I'm Maurice. It wasn't gonna happen regardless.
What does that mean?
Are you serious? Dude, you crazy as hell.
He said, I'm Maurice. His last name is Reedus. You got his last name. So what are you saying right here? That was not a flex right there, sis. She said, because I'm going to keep the house flowing because I'm a Reedus. Marquez's last name is Reedus. You still got his last name. So I don't know.
No, dude, don't. Come on now.
Trish, you need counseling. I feel like I was a good husband.
Well, if you feel that way,
I'm not sure if you were a good wife. Because I'm not sure you had the proper example. You know what I'm saying?
You crazy as hell. You didn't have the proper example. Let's move on to the future. What are we going to do for it be better for the kids? How are we going to move forward for the kids? Who cares about us? Let's talk about their feelings. Let's do what's best for them.
I want to continue to come in here and
build.
Build.
Yes, that's it.
Definitely build. But what does that look like, though? What do I have to do, though?
Just say, hey, you in town? Sorry, you ride from dance? Absolutely. Yes, go pick her ass up. She need to ride 2 dance? Dude, go.
The kids are the most important thing.
Yes, they are.
And that's the most thing that I think has brought out that emotion and had me stressed out.
Sorry has time. I think right now, Xavier is definitely should be at the top of the line.
Honestly, though, I've been talking to Chris Fletcher about trying to find a place here in Huntsville. So I'm really thinking about like splitting my time between here and Atlanta. Cause like Atlanta, you know, there's a lot of opportunities in the entertainment and music industry.
There's a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta. But if you moving here, if that's the step you need to take to, you know, do what you have to do, then hey, I'm all for it.
As you guys know, I already did a live where I showed you guys what Marquez did find a place in Huntsville. He was on the actual live with his son. They were walking through the home, showing that he did find a place to rent there in Huntsville so he could be closer to his children. So this actually is a real thing. He actually was moving to Huntsville to be closer to the kids.
I I don't see how Marquez can afford to move back to Huntsville, but it would help. As far as co-parenting, all I need for Marquez to do is pick up the phone or send me a message like he always do. Hey, you need anything? Do the kids need anything? Just show up. Dude, just show up, hell.
We'll figure it out because I'm not going nowhere. Now, whether he comes or goes, I'm not going nowhere. And if
He's not either.
If we both
Yeah,
like, actually...
She get on my nerves. He is trying to be sincere as a fucking man and sit in front of you. And she just got so much aggression. You can tell she's been around Ken so fucking long. That's how Ken act. You would think Ken was in the room. Like, Ken ain't there, girl. Calm down. You ain't got to do all that because Ken ain't there. Calm your ass down and listen. This man is telling you he wants to be there for his child, his children. He's trying to come up with a way. He invited you here to have a cordial, amicable situation for you and your children. And you just like on 10, just like everything he says, you just talking over him aggressively, like you want to just maybe jump up and slap him or something. It's not that serious. He is talking in a very monotone. He is being very relaxed. He's not trying to get on your nerves or trigger you. He's really trying to be sincere here. And he's saying, look, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be there for my children. And what do you throw in there? Ken ain't going nowhere either. Like, what was the point of that?
Work on some.
Yeah. I'm trying to get. I mean,
me too.
You know, I'm getting over the emotions. Like I said, we spent a lot of time together, and so I think we never really hashed it out, and we got to hash it out now in a more mature way. Even though I ain't seen him, I don't like to see you upset. So,
thank you. And I don't like to be upset.
I'm working on it.
Life happened the way it was happened. That's how it was supposed to happen. I mean, it is what it is now. We can't it's nothing we can't take back, change back. It's all we can do is move forward and be there for the kids, be there for each other, to be there for the kids now. Because we can't change anything in the past. What happened?
Oh my gosh, she's a lot. I see why he left, and I don't even agree that you should ever leave your kids. But bitch, I could not be in the house with her because she seemed like, just like he said, she was very high strung and was very argumentative and like to turn up at the drop of the hat. She even said it that she be ready to fight every damn minute. As soon as some shit don't go her way, she do the same shit to Ken. That's why he had to leave for 3 days, child, and go out of the state to get away from her ass because she's a fucking psycho. And I feel like she's had some crazy things happen to her, like back to back. Her mom passed, her dad passed, her sister passed. I feel like she didn't grieve properly like she was supposed to. She was still upset and bitter and angry that Marquez left in that moment. And I feel like he just felt it was too much because she was acting fucking crazy. And I'm not excusing the fact that he left his kids, but I feel like it was just too toxic in that house and he wanted peace to get away and still try to be a father. But I feel like shit just got out of control and she's still not calming down. She needs therapy to figure out how she needs to act and or handle certain situations. Everything don't need to be on 10. If somebody's talking to you on 10, I'm on 2. Why are you on 10? She continues to escalate the situation, and and Ken does it too, and it's so irritating. All right. But I'm happy that they're trying to come to a resolution. I guess that's what that was. Next scene, child. Kimmy and Mel sit down to meet to discuss Melody speaking on Maurice's DUI and how she felt about Melody insinuating that Maurice had lipstick on him from another woman, possibly, and insinuating that he was out cheating. So Kimmy arrives first at said location. Melody arrives after Kimmy. Both of them look nice, I guess. Mel, y'all know Mel always saying though. But anyway, so Kimmy says that she heard a conversation from Trish, and this is what she's telling Melody. They sit down, they greet each other. It was a nice, exchange from the beginning. Kimmy says that she heard that there was a conversation from Trish and Tisha that Mel approached them about Maurice. And so she said that she wanted to confront Mel about it. Mel was trying to have a very cordial conversation. She was being very inviting. Kimmy wanted to get right to the message. Well, I heard that you said such and such and such. So she got into that. So the conversations began, like I said, cordial to where they're smiling, they're talking. Mel is like very happy to be invited. And she says that to Kimmy. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. And Kim was like, yeah, sure. Like, bitch, we're getting ready to get into the real why you're here. So she says that she actually been wanting to link up without everyone. This is what Kimmy is telling Mel. Says she wanted to actually link up with Mel without everyone else to discuss what she heard Mel saying about Maurice and his DUI. She didn't want an audience. She just wanted the two of them. But I feel like, Kimmy, you kind of sat and you had this discussion with Trish and Tisha, which then created an issue behind the scenes. So now when Melody is around them two, it's going to be some tension because of the conversation that was had behind her back. And that's what I don't like. If you guys agree that y'all are not going to go behind each other's back and have conversations and do that shit, and then you do it anyway, don't be mad when shit pop off and then she act differently around you and don't want to invite you places and be blocking your number and not want to fool with you, okay? So I'm going to play the clip so that you guys can hear the exchange. You can see the body language between them. And you guys can see for yourself. And I'll do my commentary after this clip. Okay, let's get into it. We're getting to the end, y'all. We're getting to the end. All right, here we go.
But this is like on Everything I Love. I wanted us to link up without everybody else because I wanted to have a conversation in regards to some of the stuff that we've been talking about over the last few weeks. All of it, for the most part, is centered around Maurice and his arrest.
Yeah.
My biggest issue in this, to be honest, was that I literally just had lunch the other day with Trisha and Tisha.
Okay.
And both of them shared information with me that you shared with them in regards to your sentiments about some of the arrests and some of the timing of it. And Trisha was like, you know, she was drilling me like on questions and timing and da-da-da-da. And Maurice had lipstick on. Tisha said you said same thing to her, and you showed her, y'all looked at a picture to see like, where's this lipstick? Where's the lipstick?
It's been all over the internet. Like, we've all seen it. And I asked the question.
I think the whole lipstick part was a bit out of pocket. The arrest itself is public information. It's whatever, it is what it is.
So now you're trying to control the conversation in terms of telling Melody what she can and can't talk about when y'all talk about her all the time. She don't come and sit up in conversation and say, oh, you can say this and then you can't say that because it's, you know, public information. No, y'all have been in her business since season 1. So now that she's finally clapping back and in y'all business, it's a problem now. And you want to dictate what she can talk about and what she can't. Girl, no.
However, that part, I didn't think that was friendly. And you actually talked to me face to face, and you never mentioned those things to me as far as being a concern about, I'm assuming the implication is where he was or where he could have been. And quite frankly, why would you even say that? Like, why would you think that?
To be honest, you know how the way you just said, you know, you don't care for, I don't really care to have that conversation with you, to be honest. I don't recall you asking me, can we wait till the facts come out? But I do recall you feeling like I'm not talking about it, you know, like, not talking about it. And I backed off, right? I'm like, okay.
And I didn't say why. I
don't remember exactly. I'm sure you probably, because it's an open case, I guess. So I'm assuming that's probably why, which makes sense. I don't disagree with you feeling that way, which is why I backed off.
So you're saying that you're not going to have a conversation with me about what I'm asking you in regards to what you've said to Trisha and Tisha, because I said I didn't.
Because they've already told you. Yeah, I mean, they've already told you what I said. So it's one of those things where it's not.
That's called a face crack right there. Mel cracked your face right there, Kimmy. So you thought you was going to lure her to come there for some little nice drinks and a little kiki. But Mel already peeped your bullshit before she even got there. She picked up on your energy and knew that this was about to be like a little invasion of her peace on some mess that you know that your husband is already out there allegedly doing. You already said the nigga don't come home. So why is this so out of pocket and so just out of this world for her to insinuate that there could be something where Maurice is out doing some shit he shouldn't be doing when you already said it's nice that he don't even come home? So what are we doing here?
Not really necessary for me to repeat what you already know I said since they've already told you.
But I'm asking you a direct question in regards to what you said about my husband.
Okay.
And I think it deserves an answer.
But you already have my opinion because they already shared it with you. So, you know, I don't feel like it's a conversation necessarily for you and I to have because it was not about you directly.
The implication in conversations that you're making, going around talking to people in regards to the lipstick and his whereabouts, are what I'm trying to address now because it's in regards to my husband and it's coming from you. I think that's not cool. It far exceeds the fact that you rendered your opinion on an arrest.
Kimmy is getting very irritated because she thinks that Melody knows something that she's not telling her. And it's really getting under her skin for someone who has sat on panels to say that, yeah, no, I don't ever believe that Maurice has ever cheated. I don't think he's ever cheated on me, and I don't think he ever will, because I already told him that my deal breaker is cheating. So now she's feeling a little uneasy and uncomfortable because she feels like Melody is sitting on some information that she won't share with her, and it's getting under her skin. And Melody is enjoying this thoroughly because they stayed in her fucking business, and now she gets to show them how she felt when they did that shit to her.
Issue is this. And to be fair, your kind of cavalier attitude about it, like I'm not going to talk about it, really doesn't help me feel like that it was unintentional.
They're like, okay.
I don't know. Do you have some kind of information, some kind of proof, some kind of something that would lead you to believe that? What would make you say that?
I feel like you asked me like how dare I ask questions about something. I'm going to ask questions.
Y'all smell gas? Because Mel is gaslighting the fuck out of Kimmy. Who left the gas on? I smell gas. Mel is gaslighting the fuck out of Kimmy, and it's driving her nuts because she knows that Mel knows some shit and she won't share it. This is
Melody is
skin.
a wordsmith. That's what I call Melody. And so I believe she uses her conversation wisely to get to the place that she wants to be. And right now, not talking about what she said when she said it is weird to me, because you can talk about it with Tisha and you can talk about it with Trisha, you can talk about it with Maurice, but when I bring to you how I feel about those conversations, now we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, she's not going to talk about it, girl.
Yes, absolutely deflection.
Absolutely, girl.
Do you feel like in your other friend groups that Maurice is out there cheating too?
Right. Yeah, that's not for me to answer.
Come on, Mel. I love this. I love
Don't ask Maurice that, not me.
Step, girl, step. Let me sit with you.
Stop with the dumb. I'm saying if you think it, say it. We don't have to pussyfoot around with it and play with it and, go to person. Say it. Talking about it as much as Melody has talked about it is indicative of giving. It's classic textbook giving.
Kimmy said, you don't got to backpedal and coochie pop and all of that. Girl, just spit it out. Just tell me. Did my husband have his balls in somebody's mouth or what, girl? Just spit it out. Shit.
Usually when people make implications, they feel like they have some backing.
Kimmy, your husband was over there with Shan doing this. He was over there doing that shit. Mel didn't want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you shit.
So I'm asking a straightforward
Am I the
question.
only person who's implied?
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking to the only person.
Am I the only person who's implied?
Did you ask them to Melody?
So can I ask you
I'm not
something?
talking to all those other people.
I know, and I'm saying I'm not going to answer or respond to that, but I would, if you haven't, challenge you to ask the people who have also made those implications. Ask them.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I said I'm not answering that.
Yeah, I'm not telling you.
What I will say is, as women, we all have intuition, baby girl. We all got it. So the fact that you're asking me that versus saying to me, I know he didn't have lipstick on his lips. I know he wasn't out cheating on me. That speaks volumes.
Really?
Yeah,
But
the volume is up, child, and one of the speakers done blew. That's how loud the volume is on that situation, girl. Kimmy, girl, Kimmy. See, Mel done clocked you, baby, and she done put it out there to let you know, baby. Instead of you saying, you know what, I ain't worried about this shit that was said about Maurice, because I know my husband ain't doing that. It's giving that you real pressed like a good old panini, because you know that you got a little inkling, your little biological clock is just ticking away. And you know, your little girl code and all that done went out the window. You just like, fuck it, just tell me what it is, because you know that there's something. Melody got it all over her face like, bitch, I know something you do not. And you're mad because she won't tell you. But you said he don't cheat, so why are you so pressed to know what it is that's in her nice little brain over there that she will not share with you? Your husband has been showing his old face to several other women, and you're mad at allegedly, and you're mad because Melody will not tell you which old face he was showing. That ain't her place, girl. Melody is not your whole secretary, okay? I'm just gonna say it again. Melody says, listen, bitch, I'm not your whole secretary, okay? You need to check on the girl that was his lover and his secretary 7 days of the week, because it's not me, girl. That's what Melody's trying to tell you. Melody said, I ain't your whole secretary, girl. I'm not taking the minutes of your husband whole miles out here, girl. I'm not doing that. I don't know when he was out here teabagging hoes. I don't know that. But I know there's some shit going on, but I'm going to tell you. Now, as you guys may know, in case you guys did not know, this scene right here that just happened, that we just saw, this scene is what made Kimmy go off on Melody at the reunion, okay? In case y'all didn't know this, all right? They had a very long draining back and forth from what I'm told because of Melody's refusal to feed into Kimmy's ego and wanting to know what Melody knew that she did not. So Kimmy took offense to this. Kimmy sat on this feeling and emotion until they went to the reunion, and she used this as a means to come for Melody. And they're saying, from what I'm hearing from someone who was at the reunion, said that this conversation went on and on and on, back and forth. She said something to Melody and Melody clapped back. Kimmy, they said, was in rare form at the reunion and coming for Mel. And when Carlos tried to jump into it and tried to check her on that, then she snapped on Carlos King too. That's just how mad Kimmy was at Melody because Melody got on her ass about Maurice. Okay. Yeah, they said Kimmy was in rare form and acted a mother freaking fool at the reunion and on Melody. And I can't wait to see the shit because I'm going to drag the fuck out of her when we have the damn reunion show. Yes, I am. So Kimmy is mad. Kimmy was mad, and she took that energy to the reunion, like I said, and her frustration out on Melody in order to get that information, and Mel refused to give it to her. So she sat on it. Kimmy is very vindictive. She already said, it takes me a while to get over things. You're right. Because y'all know this scene right here was filmed months ago. So you done carry this shit all the way up to the reunion, girl. And you were just as mad at the reunion as if this shit just happened that day. Yes, you were. But as you know, the episode ends with the two of them. So it will pick up with Kimmy and Mel when it returns. All right. But yeah, we're going to see what it gives. I give this episode a 7. I'll give this episode a 7. All right. Let's go ahead and look at what's going to happen next, child. Because, child, next episode going to be giving a little bit. Next episode, they're going to find out that Chris Fletcher actually hooked up Trish and Martell during the time, of course, that Trish is married, which she's still married. But Chris Fletcher has something to do with hooking up Trish because it said that they're supposed to be cousins or distant cousins or something like that. During the time, of course, Martell was separated from Mel. All right. Yeah, weird. Chris, why you get in the middle of that? I don't know. This is why I said Chris be keeping his mouth shut whenever Martell be going on, because there's a lot of shit that Martell can say about Chris. The two of them are holding each other's secrets, and I feel like Martell knows some really nasty, grimy shit that Chris have done. So Chris just shut the fuck up when he's around Martell when he snap off. And now I see why, because you out here hooking him up with women, knowing his ass shouldn't have been with nobody, knowing he's supposed to be fooling with Ariana, knowing he's fooling with this one and the other. So that's what's going to be going on. Let's go ahead and play it. All right, let me go ahead and play it. Child, a hot damn mess. This next episode going to be a mess. Y'all hear me? Let's go. This is what happened.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
It was just one question. That's what started off. Who hurt you the most in this group?
When he say something to me, I'm going back at him from here on out. That's all I'm saying.
You do. That's what you do, period. Of course. Once you're hurt, you want to hurt.
Shut your ass up, Maurice. The only reason why you talking to Martell is because Martell is telling your shit too. The only reason why, because Martell is like a domino effect with Martell. When he exposed one, he exposed the other. By him exposing Marceau, it's going to also expose you. So now you want to get him to your house to have a little sit down, a little come to Jesus moment, so he don't tell no more shit, and so he can make up with Marceau. Because if he's at odds with Marceau, it exposes you. That's the only reason why you having a conversation with him. You don't give no fucks about the two of them fighting. You just don't want your shit to get out. But too late, because he already had an interview where your name done came up a few times. Your name done came up a few times with your lying ass. So you don't give a fuck about that. You're just trying to protect yourself. Let's continue.
That whole Martell things is still just, finding out things afterwards. It was Fletcher that was trying to get us together.
So did he know you were still married? Why he's trying to hook you up with Martell?
So somebody say Martell.
Girl, yes.
You still love Melody. Like, no, she'll put me through so much.
He be lying.
But I'm lying like a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Martell just admits that he's still in love with Melody, which we know that. That's why you're giving her hell every fucking chance you get in and out of court. When all you got to do is sign off on this shit and be done. Go co-parent and leave this lady alone. That's why he will not let her go and leave her the fuck alone, and keeps harassing her and stalking her and everything else, breaking the law and about to go to fucking jail because he's still in love with her. So he just admitted it here on national television. Ariana, how do you feel? Sitting up in interviews telling, shut up, Martell, and what did we do? And act like she the wife now. This man will sit here on national television and say he is still in love with Melody. Girl, you ain't in no danger of being the wife, but let's continue.
Yeah.
So
I know that for sure.
Yeah, I do too.
Shut up, Maurice.
No, go ahead.
Excuse me. You are requested in here because apparently you did the hookup for Martell and Trish, so your ass needed in here.
Yeah, the old face. What y'all think? So next episode gonna be kind of giving a little bit. I can't wait to see how that shit play out. But there you go, guys. That's what happens next, and that's what happened in this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Please don't forget. Let me get back to my main screen. Stop sharing. What y'all think? Yeah, next episode gonna be pretty good. All right, I can't wait. They said to run that back real. You need to see that again? I got you. They said they need to see it again. We got you, honey. Let's run it back. We're gonna run it back one more time. One more again. All right. Let's watch it one more again. Y'all said run it back real. I got you, honey. Let's go.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I'll play it uninterrupted, okay? I'm gonna just let it play straight through uninterrupted.
Just one question. That's what started it off. Who hurt you the most in this group?
When he say something to me, I'm going back at him from here on out. That's all I'm saying.
You do. That's what you do. Period. Of course. Once you're hurt, you want to hurt.
That whole Martell things is still just, finding out things afterwards. It was Fletcher that was trying to get us together.
So did he know you were still married? Why he's trying to hook you up with Martell?
And so somebody say, Martell, do you still love Melody? Like, no, she'll put me through so much.
You be lying.
But I'm lying like a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I know that for sure.
Yeah, I do too.
Shut up, Maurice.
No, go ahead.
Excuse me. You are requested in here because apparently you did the hookup for Martell and Trish, so your ass needed in here.
Ooh, whoa, Nail. Nail came out with the smoke. Nail. Thank you, Sneaker Chick. Said, why does Martell and Ken, why they wearing the same shirts? Child. That must be an inside joke. I don't know. That's a hot mess. But that's what's going to happen next, you guys. So, yes, it's going to be giving, honey. It's going to be giving. I'm going to be right here reviewing, okay, just like we did tonight. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Thank you guys so much. It says to thank you, good commentary. Thank you so much, Cassandra, and everybody in the building. To my mods, Belle Wilson, KBR, she is absent tonight, but I'm still gonna call her out because she's my mod. Thank you so much. I know she's here in spirit. Tyra, thank you so much. Scorpion Miss, thank you so much. All right. You guys do such an awesome job. I appreciate you guys to the fullest. All right. And my backup mods, I see True TV Podcast be helping out, and Rose Armstead as well. And Cassandra, I think, be helping sometimes too. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you guys. True TV Podcast. These are my content creators that join and be supporting the channel as well. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all. True TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Miss Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles of Kim K, and Love Seen Heard. All right. Love you guys down. And thank y'all so much. Said Rail. Said I saw your post about the Scott's home. Y'all saw that, didn't you? Y'all know I ain't gonna never lead you wrong, honey. Now they saying that somebody's capping about their new house being built. From what I hear, somebody pulled up some stuff online and found out that their house being built over there on Scott Manor is not the Scotts. You heard it right here, Lord. Yeah, that's what the people had said. That's what was said to me, child. I said, I know you lying, child. I said, I know you lying, child. You better shut your mouth and keep telling me the truth, baby. Because I said I did not know that. The way they was up over there happy and carrying on up over there on the little live, I'm hearing that the house is being built for somebody else. That's what I'm hearing, that the house is not their house. That's what I'm hearing. I said again, the house being built on Scott Manor, I'm hearing is not the Scott's house, that is being built for someone else. That's what I'm hearing. Now I'm gonna do a little more digging and finding out what I can. That's what was sent to me. I said, oh shit. Because they done did 2 lives out there. Oh my God, we can't wait. They've already got the foundation and the floor part down. This is going to be the elevator over here. This is going to be 25,000 feet of house. Child. I said, where the fuck they getting the money for all this? Y'all can't even keep black open. Y'all can't even pay y'all damn taxes over there. Y'all can't, child. Tisha out here running and doing, what is it? Food service and shit. Child. They don't get in my damn face with this bullshit. I'll see it when I see it. If it's your house, I'll see it when the shit get complete. And when y'all move in there, take some pictures in there. Let me see some pictures on the walls, etc. and etc. But that's what was brought to my attention today in my damn DMs, that the house is not their house, that it's being built for someone else. Notice Marceau ain't built a damn thing. He out there with street clothes on, as he always is, pulling up to job sites like he always do, with the camera rolling, and the people working out there not giving a damn about who the hell he is. If that's your house, why they ain't engaging in conversation? Say, yeah, we're gonna probably be done with this part right here. How you doing, Marceau? Like, they ain't even engaging with him at all. If you guys notice, none of the job sites that he be pulling up to, they don't be engaging with him like they know him like that. They just be like, he be like, so so over here is the way we're gonna be doing this. They just looking like, who the fuck is this person? Weird. So that's what was told to me, guys. So I don't know how true it is. I ain't got no papers on it just yet, but that's allegedly what is being said about said house that they keep pulling up to and going live. So we'll see. I don't know. But somebody said facts, Cameron. I'm just saying, that's what we keep seeing. Them pulling up to random houses and say, oh, this is our property. We're building. And this, we've already got the floors down. The walls have started being up. The foundation is, they were doing all that. I said, okay, can you show us the floor plans to this said property? Because if you're the owner, don't you have a floor plan? Hello? I have a floor plan in my house. I'm just saying. But anyway, we got it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. We will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you guys down. Please do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Okay. You can share it with people that did not get to see it. And you can go back and watch it. For those of you that got here late, please hit the replay. All right. And also hit the like button on your way out. Love you guys. Let's get out of here. Bye.